JY. Hello.
Hey, Rocco. I had one question, but first I just wanted to. I've seen comments about how bad the response was to the Firefall thing from the Firefall fans.
Oh, yeah, okay, I guess so.
Hmm? I think that's a load of bull.
Oh, yeah?
That was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen.
Really? No kidding.
I was laughing pretty much the whole time.
Really?
You stole the show being possessed by Whitney, I think.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, and then same with Game Face. I think you stole the show with the ABC quote in Game Face, even though I think Derek wrote the whole thing. Your performance was stellar.
The ABC quote, well, I just improvised at the
end. Oh, really?
They turned the camera on and I said that. But otherwise, that was Derek's baby. That was, again, they were... I was busy with this DVD and Sean was gone, so that was really his deal. And I thought for what it was, it turned out good. I like doing something like that now and then, where it's not really relevant or anything. It's just kind of, an excuse to make something weird.
Right. I think it was great, and the ABC quote was like the perfect mix of cheesy. And just the way he delivered it made it absolutely hilarious.
Awesome. Well, that's great. I don't even, I'm trying to remember even what it was. I mean, I just zinged that out. We did one take, and then it was like, okay, and then it was in the video, and that was it. So I don't even remember. What was it? A, this is, I have a gun. B, this is self-defense. Okay. I barely even... That's the joy of working without a script, is then you can enjoy it fresh, just like anybody else.
Yeah, and then, so my question was...
Yeah.
Like, on previous podcasts, like, Garrett has talked about how he would run around the neighborhood with all of his male friends naked. So, obviously, some of you guys have been in situations with men that would make me uncomfortable. Have any of your male friends ever asked you a question or put you in a situation that made you really, really uncomfortable?
Yeah, growing up, I had a real, this is not even funny, honestly, but growing up, I had a real big fear, and I still kind of do to an extent, but I always, one of my biggest fears or whatever was getting lost. I, for whatever reason, can't find the back of my damn hand when I'm driving. I get disoriented, I don't know where to go, and I just get lost. So I didn't want to drive a lot of places. I got my license, but then I was kind of afraid to leave my town. And constantly, there were people who you could not convey this to. So I had even my closest friends that were like, yo, could you drop me off downtown? It's not that far. It's right by the freeway. Just jump back on the freeway. And it would be like, no, God damn it, no, I can't. I don't know how to get back on. I don't know where to go once I'm on the freeway. I couldn't figure it out. And so that was super, super complicated. That was really difficult for me. And I see that happen to other people I know. I know a few other people who weren't all the way comfortable with driving and that were put in that situation. That's not even really funny, I guess, but that is something that happened to me. But I did conquer that because later, once I got a GPS, and now, of course, the iPhone does it. But once I got a turn-by-turn GPS, it was like, oh, okay. That told me everywhere to go. And then I just learned how to get anywhere anyway. So now I don't even need the damn thing. That broke it down. So if anybody is like that, who like me, try that out. Because that really helped me. And once I had that, I said, you know what? I'm barging it. And I drove. I never even drove outside of my county. But I drove to Disneyland. I just went, let's just barge it. And that's a simple drive, but once I did that, it was fine. This went on to a whole other subject you probably weren't even asking about, but anyway.
Any answer is fine, really, but I can understand where you're coming from with that. My spatial skills are terrible. I've lived in my town for 16 years since I've been alive, and I have no clue where anything is except for the high school I go to.
That's just something that didn't. I don't know. I don't know what my deal was, but like I said, once I got the GPS, that taught me, and it was like, oh. It isn't that complicated, and now it's great. And I really like the Apple iPhone Maps that they added. It's been getting crapped on, and I bet it probably doesn't work too good outside the country, but for where I am, it works great. And that does turn by turn and all that stuff. But anyway, that's another subject. I'm trying to think of other uncomfortable, funny stuff.
Well, the thing that brought up that question with me was one of my friends. He'd been basically following this girl around for like 2 years, and he'd asked her out before, and she turned him down. He asked her out again, and she said yes.
Whoa.
So, and then I guess they started getting into more intimate things.
Wow.
He asked me the length of my penis because he was concerned that he was less than average.
Okay.
That was one of the worst text conversations I've ever had.
That is awkward. That is really awkward.
And then later, he texted me while he was having dinner with her at her house, asking me how to finger bang. And
okay.
I've never been in that experience. I don't, why are you asking me this?
Yeah, especially because, really, who here has, how do you finger bang? Nobody really knows.
Yeah, I was like, I'm at a loss for words. Google, I guess, I don't know. And then he told me that he was searching for the wrong.
No, but in all honesty, though, what's the joke? How do you do that?
Well, there wasn't a joke. It just made me so uncomfortable. And then
yeah, but do you know how?
It made me realize how ignorant I am.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Oh, no. Don't want to know. Whatever he was talking about. Okay.